So made our way over to Baldwin, which is where we are. It's just beneath us. Here you can see the little village right there. Not extremely high, and again, things are looking a little overdeveloped. So we need this thing in front of us to work for us. There's some sunlight on the ground. You can see it's all spread out, nothing concentrated, but it's what we've got down here at 5,500 feet. I can't really, I guess if there's nothing here, I can look to the north. For a few miles. See what this is like. It's like just a blob. There's some sunlight on the ground over here to my left. And maybe a little more definition to this cloud right here above it. So let's take a little look. These westerly edges have been working the best of the cues today, although this is like a cumulus field. I'm beyond my turn point at this point, so I'm just going to have to burn the distance and altitude to get to this thing. You can see the lake up there, the coastline. Beautiful. The air's not totally smooth. You want to get to this afternoon sunshine on the ground. Yes, little sink is a good sign. This, if we can get to cloud base again here, we're basically assured of completing the flight. Otherwise, there's just work to do. 5 o'clock, there's still really a good hour of solar power. A lot of times this is the time of day when you find the very best thermal. Getting a little response down here. I'm going to have to say, I'm going to climb in whatever I get. Definitely. Oh, this feels good. Yes, it feels really good. Okay, let's just check this out. I might have blasted right through it. Don't know. We'll search a little. I just turned the wrong direction initially. It's pushing me out. It's to my left. Gotta be really careful with this little puppy. There's not much to it. There's a little perk to 6 knots. Oh yeah, okay. Come on. That's right in it there, that turbulence. So maybe a little west-southwest in the next circle. I'm getting a good 4 out of this. Pretty happy. I would have been pretty happy with 4 back in the bright world. Come on. Yeah. Yes, we're gonna just take this. I'll spare you the circling and check back in with you in a little bit. So, trying to make my way back to Cadillac. Got my 7,000-ish back at Baldwin. I don't have final glide to Cadillac. I'm just at the private Wamberg strip. If I could get another 1,000 feet, I'd have it made. I've got this last really good looking cloud bottom here. Wamberg's right down there. See the diagonal runway. Right now I'm a little tethered to Wamberg because I can't get up another 500, 600, 700 feet. I'm not going to fly in. It's Cadillac. It's right over there. You look at it, it's like, hey man, I could go there. Nah. This does look good ahead. Some sun on the ground. Doming up, sharp edge with some drippy stuff on it. So I'm thinking we're going to be okay. Looks like they got a pool down on the Wamberg Ranch. Nice day for it, probably on the ground. Hey, how about it? Come on. You can see that day looks like it's overcooked and kind of dying. It's 5:30. By all rights, it's a little bit early. I do need a climb though. If I can't get one under here, there's not a bad looking cloud to the east. Something. I've had a couple of long climbs in the last 45 minutes. Here's, come on, sink. Good, doesn't it? That sunshine, blue sky. One more climb. We might be checking out the pool back at the Wambergs. Nada. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, I'm going to stay in the sun. There's a cumulus a hair ahead that might be alive. All this thing is dead. Got to keep my eye on the L over D back to Wamberg. And I'm going to be betwixt and between. There's sun on the ground. The air is dry. The wind is light. This overdevelopment, it just puts such shade on the ground. Back down to 4,500 feet, and so close I can see the runway. Not gonna fly there. That is not gonna work. Question's gonna start to be that big flat bottom up there. You know, is that out of range of Wamberg? Where do I look? Is this thing on the left any good? I hate to deviate too much. I'm still pretty close to Wamberg. I guess if this one doesn't work, I'll go to the right and check there. Here's something. What do you think, Vario? Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna take so little. It's gonna take so little for me to turn a circle. That was a little too little. Boy, oh boy, that's shady. Got this little bit of sunshine right here. Oh yeah, come on. It is. Left. Very easy. That's just the air instruments are going to get settled into this turn. They're settled. Boy, it's weak, but boy, am I going to take it. Okay, so move a little bit to the southeast. Climbing out of 4250. Okay, it's definitely to the southeast. Hey, that means I turned the wrong way initially. Can't win them all. Might be a real climb. Move it a little more to the south. Wow. Over 4 knots. Okay. I gotta climb at least to 5,300 from here to make it in. So you can change channels, do whatever you want. I'm gonna be sitting here doing this for a while. Okay, so I guess I'm final glide. It's a little sketchy. That last thermal I was in didn't really continue. So this thing is telling me I got to make 35 to 1 to get there. Been making better than 40. So every meter I make it toward the goal, things are getting better, although I just dropped to 36. I was at 35 a minute ago. So I'm losing on it a little bit. The only thing I can do is just be like, well, there's lift between here and there. And you know, I've always got I've got 250 on top of a 1,000-foot pattern on this required L over D, and I've always got a straight into runway 7, which gives me 1,200 feet on that. So I mean, that's like enough, right? It says I'm making 40. This glider's supposed to do 40, so. X-ray here.
Are you're going to be able to make it back to the airport, I presume, because everybody's leaving?
Yeah, well, let's just say I'm 12.9 miles to the west, 4,500. I think I'll be, even if I've got to do straight into runway 7, I'm there.
Caps will be here for a while with Jim Branford, so anyway.
Well, thanks for checking in. I think I got the airport made.
I'm locking for you.
Thanks for checking in. I think I got the airport made. Things are a little dead out here. There hasn't been much lift for the last hour and a half.
I know, it really quit big time, like just about a half hour ago.
I'll be there in about 12 minutes.
Cadillac ground out.
So you can see runway 7 there. I mean, really, I would have to use spoilers to make it in on that thing, right? I'm high of the runway. I'm supposed to fly a landing pattern around, be a nice guy. I'm not supposed to report a 12-mile final. Smooth, smooth, smooth. So I picked up a point on the required L over D, so I'm doing better than I need to, even for pattern altitude. Of course, the sinky dink could make the diff. Little turbulento here. Ah, upsy. Glider X-ray is leaving 123.3 for 122.8. Well, there you have it.
So
That's the volume. Okay, this one. Okay, so there, that little thing right there just guaranteed the whole gig for us. We don't even have to pussyfoot around anymore. Oh, and there's the sink. Well, maybe we'll end up pussyfooting a little bit before we're done with it all. I'll speed up a little bit though. Beautiful 122.8. It's really amazing there. When it was quiet, it was telling me I needed 35 to 1 to get in. Just that one little spurt of lift, being this close, knocked it right down to 29. Cadillac Wexford traffic. Glider X-ray is 7.5 miles to the west, inbound for landing, Cadillac. Of course, there's a queue right over the airport at Cadillac as usual. Could probably really fly around for another 40 minutes doing nothing, but we've had a nice big day. Although I don't know, it's pretty drippy. Guess we use this day. Which I don't often get to say. Cadillac traffic, glider X-ray is 3 miles to the west. I'll be overflying the field west to east, joining the right-hand downwind for runway 36 Cadillac. Welcome to Cadillac. It's like fight your way down through the lift. Home. Cadillac traffic, glider X-ray is on the right downwind for landing runway 36 Cadillac. Down and locked. Glider X-ray, clear of 36 Cadillac. You.